Well, you see, Graham, it's because I've been carrying the load for a real fucking long time. So I've decided maybe we can let her do a thing or two. Also, thank you for not recognizing my fucking genius of the reason why your video is doing so goddamn well.
I didn't know you did that. Honestly, I would have pegged Tegan for it.
That just tells me that when I told him how to do TikTok videos and things to do that he doesn't pay attention to ever or sound check himself, never fucking listen to me. It's a goddamn shame. Let's start the show.
Born in the land of Bowie, Maryland. Bred to be a fan of fucking Everton. Punch you in the eye and drink your rye. Sam Houston.
Sam Houston?
Arsenal fans have another Sam. AKA the fucking Gooner Graham. Snub of my lord. Look straight in shorts. Sam Graham, hey!
Sam Graham.
Fucking United! Fucking United!
Hello and welcome to DU Does EFL. A brief bias recap of the rest of English football is told by two common American schmucks. I'm your host, Sam Houston, and across the way from me, getting into Netflix and chill mode, my co-host, Mr. Samuel Graham. How you doing over there, buddy?
Doing very well, thank you very much.
I'm good.
What is that supposed to mean?
Putting the hair up in a bun. For the old...
That's one for the kids.
Apparently, like they said in Always Sunny, gonna chew on that thing. Apparently, that's what you're gonna do.
Rehashing jokes for the four people watching this, huh?
And on the ones and twos who commonly gets yelled at in the streets, hey, I follow your TikTok, Producer Mel. How you doing over there, Producer Mel?
When did this become the dirty show?
Well, that's true. I've got 5 times more views, and I've never been talked to about shit. What's that about?
See, as a bus
you gotta
driver,
work the streets. I'm literally working the streets, so you got to be.
You are a lady of the night.
Yeah, I'm a lady that works the streets at night.
How do you feel about that?
How's the bus
That's
going?
your wife.
I like to listen to you guys, let everything come in.
Are you low on power steering fluid?
And what I tend to what you
got a
give
headlight
me,
fixed.
what you give me is where I go, and
get your
that's what
nipple done?
happens, you know.
No, his eyeball.
And if she was,
Oh, yeah. Fair dues.
and if she was better at working them streets, we'd have a whole hell of a lot more in our banking account.
Our banking account. All of a sudden, you're 75 again. What happened?
Okay, boomer.
You're figuring out TikTok algorithms, and now you're in our banking account. We would have more doll hairs.
We're recorded at the DU Public House just outside the nation's capital. You can check us out wherever you get your pods. And, of course, streaming live every single Monday night. Should you want to chat with us, there is many ways that you can. Mr. Graham, tell the young whippersnappers how they can find us.
By the way,
See, I drive the fuck out of a bus.
Smokey says I'm more approachable.
If you go to the old emails
Yeah.
from the old days,
AOL.com.
it's dufootballshow@gmail.com to get in touch via email. But if you want to go on those new social medias that Sam's apparently hip to, it's at dufootballshow on all of those things.
Especially if you're watching us and you are a fan of a squad in one of the lower leagues and you've seen us on TikTok, shoot me a direct message. Tell me about your club. We would love to add it to the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We tend to talk about the teams we know and like, and we also tend to talk about teams that were recently in the Premier League. But if
and teams of our friends that have done exactly that, right?
Right. We
So-
talk about Reading because we have a friend who's a massive Reading supporter and tells us every week about what's going on in
They
Reading.
also have a pretty fucked story, but
Yeah.
that it is news.
Yeah,
As well.
exactly.
But yeah, no, absolutely. The reason we got into Accrington Stanley is because they gave us a fucking interview,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
So
we sought an interview, and a good personal friend, Ben Kay,
Yeah,
gave us the interview on multiple occasions.
Absolutely. Now, but that being said, look for us on TikTok. Send me a message. It's me who handles it. I'll definitely talk to you, and we want to hear about your clubs if you're a fan of a lower league team. So
absolutely, if you're cool with getting a message back in about 2 months, message us on Instagram because I handle that and don't look at it.
And if you've been expecting something from Producer Mel, well, now you know it's Sam.
Yeah, there we go. And we are drinking the exact same shit we just drank on the last show.
Championship Corner!
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no!
The reason why one does multiple jobs is because they can't do this job very well. There was a big old long pause in that. She'll take it out. She'll take it out, but we hear live now. We hear live now.
Is your camera on?
No,
Damn it, she's
I'm
flicking them off.
Yeah, she's
Smokey,
flicking me
so
off.
you know she's flicking them off.
I actually, Mel, I don't know if I can see it with my banged up eye. Remember playing hurt over here.
Your eye that got banged with that little Pride Month Harry Potter logo.
You know that's how we roll. All right. Oxford and Sheffield, not Wednesday, are dead last and still looking for points. Wrexham got their first points of the season, but the problem is they were up 2-0 on a Kiefer Moore brace, only to give it up in the last 30 minutes to Sheffield Wednesday and draw 2-2.
So, Wrexham's obvious meteoric rise is going to be difficult, right? You have seasoned fucking professionals of the Football League in the championship.
Yep.
And your little newfound stardom and stuff is going to be found out, and it so far has. It's good that they've got up and going with a point, obviously, after losing their first game in the 96th minute or whatever it was, 2-1, I think it was. But
And then lose your next game and then be up again to give up a lead.
right, not great for the confidence, but good to get yourself off the mark, though. Right now, you've got a point in the championship, something Sheffield Wednesday, who was tipped, Sheffield United, who was tipped to go up again this season, has not done.
Yeah, precisely.
So, good for them in that sense, but obviously some stuff they have to work on. Kiefer Moore, kind of seasoned pro. Again, this is one of those things. They've picked up this one piece, Wrexham. Now what?
Yeah,
What's the rest of the squad doing? He's been a seasoned championship and kind of lower Premier League operator for teams that have been promoted.
But
His wages are such that now what?
Right.
Now what else can you buy because you bought him?
if you've watched the show, the Welcome to Wrexham show, or you've listened to us, or you've followed them passively, the one thing that has been the consistent is their defense has been dog shit every single step of the way.
But in the championship,
single step
in
of
the
the way.
championship, you're going to get found out.
You're
for
going
that.
to get found the
You're
fuck
gonna
out.
very found out for that. I would very much worry for Sheffield United, though.
Yeah, it's just surprising to have that bad of a start. I mean,
Weren't
now
they
I
in
know
the playoffs last season?
they were in the playoff final last season, but they loaned in a lot of people essentially to try to get
Again?
up, and they didn't get up. So that could be also they're in the process of figuring out who the fuck their team is right now.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
for me, I see.
But Wednesday, who was on the brink of
Yeah.
extinction,
Well,
one
I
of
still
many
think
clubs.
I still think that like Hull and Wednesday are in big time trouble. I think Blades will figure a way out of it. Oxford, managed to stay up last year. I don't foresee them probably staying up either. You know, they've always been kind of a traditional League One team.
Yeah.
So I could see them kind of slipping back into the fold. Stoke and Boro are still sitting at the top of the league. They both won their games, so they're at 3-0.
God, you know what I could do without. I said it last season. It might be all right to have him back. I thought about it again. No, I don't want him back.
Don't want Stoke back, heard.
Rainy night on a Tuesday.
Yeah, don't want
out.
it. Got it.
I can't deal with it.
Pompey drew, and they sit even on points with the Saints. Both of them are 1-1-1, and the Saints are ahead of them by 1 goal on goal differential.
It's
So-
all poised.
All right there.
It's all
right
ready to
there.
go.
We're right dead in the middle of the table where it means fuck all.
We could, but we could blow it up for for a watch party on Zoom or something.
Well, I think the first one isn't even until December. So
that's fine.
Sure, Billy called him a Make-A-Wish Gorbachev.
I like it.
I like it.
I
Very
like it.
good. I can handle that.
That's good.
Cardiff City are sitting at the top of League One, so good for them. I know they just recently went down, but
Yeah, I don't know. Is Aaron Ramsey still their manager or no?
I'm not
I don't
100%
know.
sure. Huddersfield's right behind them, and Stevenage are both behind them, but both of them have both suffered a loss. Reading got some points. right? They got 2 draws, and they got draws against Bolton and Wickham, which aren't bad draws,
Not at all.
but that has moved them out of the cellar into 23rd place.
Yeah, you got to imagine they're going to figure that out to an extent.
Yeah.
Those are 2 good draws to get, though. I mean, Bolton were challenging in the playoffs last season.
Yep.
And
Wickham's been up and down a few times,
and they've been up in that sort of upper echelons of League One,
and they're around
recently.
it always.
Yeah.
They're in and around it in League One
Absolutely.
every single year. And a couple of teams that, oh, by the way, Posh are still dead last. They haven't won yet either.
That's not good.
A couple of teams that we want to talk about, just ones that we keep an eye on from time to time. Wigan and the O's, Leyton Orient, are both at 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, and they sit respectively at 12th and 13th place.
That sucks because we like Leyton Orient.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be lower mid-table.
Oh.
I want them to be winning League One.
And Wigan, where they always are, lower mid-table.
I don't care about Wigan.
But you just talked about our close personal friend Ben Kay. That's his
He
club.
is a Wigan fan.
Yeah, he's
all right. That's fine.
He's Atlantic. Aki got a second draw, 1-1 with Grimsby Town, and they sit in 21st place. So still not a great start, but at least they're not all the way at the dead bottom. Crewe Alexander and Chesterfield have both seen losses in the past week, but they are at first and second place still. Crewe's first loss came to the much hated on this show for no good reason at all, other than being the rival of a made-up fantasy podcast team, Gillingham. The Gillingham Gills. I know.
Why would you pronounce your G in different ways?
You know, because that's what they do. Because that's why it's why you hate Gillingham.
It's stupid.
That's why you hate Gillingham.
It's so stupid.
Should be Gillingham.
It should be Gillingham.
It should be either the Gillingham Gills or the Gillingham Gills. One or the other.
Yeah.
Not mix and match.
It's so dumb.
You don't get to pronounce letters the way you want whenever the hell you want to.
No. That's un-English.
What do they think? This current administration? What, they get away with that kind of shit? What the hell?
I'm not pressing one. We just speak that here, you know?
Newly promoted Barnet, one of the North London clubs, is...
Barnet Arsenal do a preseason friendly against them every season.
Yep.
For money.
They are in
them.
15th.
Not for us.
And Oldham, who is just outside of Manchester, are in...
Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Nicky Butt, and the Neville brothers, I think, all own Oldham.
Yes, they do. And they are in 18th place. And the one interesting thing for Oldham is they're in 18th place and they haven't even gotten a win yet. They're on four draws, 4 draws, 2 losses. Yeah, kind of interesting.
No, not bad. I mean, draws are important, right? I mean, when Sean Dyche took charge of Everton, I talked to you about this. Said what he does do is points on the board.
Exactly.
What he doesn't do is a ton of losses, right? And that survived you.
Yep.
That season. So these are important points, even though they're not maximum points.
Yep. Now, this next one does not involve your 2 clubs because you all qualified for Europe, but it's worth mentioning League Cup is being played this weekend. This is when the Premier League clubs that are not in Europe get added to the competition for the Carabao Cup.
Second round, I guess.
Yep, that's exactly what it is because it's the League Cup, the Carabao Cup is only the 4 recognized professional divisions of football.
Correct.
But the winner does get a spot in Europa. So
The McRib, I think.
Oh, the McRib, yeah.
Now.
But it's a fairly important tournament. It gets you into Europe. You know, it doesn't pay a ton, but
The prize money for the final, I think, is £150,000.
yeah. But you do get to go to Europe.
Which doesn't even pay most clubs' best player
Yeah, precisely.
for 1 week.
We do have a few all-prem matchups. We've got
I like that. Get them out early.
one where neither team really wants to win and will probably only play their youngsters. And if one of them does win, they're going to go, oh, fuck, I guess we got to play another round of this, which is the Wolves and the Irons.
I think Wolves win it.
Because they both got to worry about the actual staying
Yeah.
up. And the other one would be the Cherries and the Bees, which I have a feeling the Cherries will probably walk over the Bees because the Bees also need to be focused on trying to stay the fuck up.
Okay. I think Brentford's got a good chance in that game.
Everton will be welcoming Mansfield Town, and that is, a lot of people don't know this because of the rise of Wrexham. On the coattails of that has been Stockport and Mansfield Town. And Mansfield Town is a local celebrity kind of husband-wife team that has really turned Mansfield Town around. They were right in and around the playoffs last year. They just missed it. But they had also come up from the National League, got promoted the same year that Wrexham did in League One. It was them, Wrexham, and Stockport, who were the 3 automatic promoted teams that year. So there was... they're a good little organization, and Everton needs to watch. You know, these games can be traps. Now, the fact that it's in their stadium makes it's at the Hill Dickinson Stadium makes a very big difference. You know, when you have to go on the road, like this little small club who isn't playing in Europe. You know, I guess we call them the rest of the 10, since 10 fucking clubs are in Europe this year. Manchester United has to travel to League Two's Grimsby Town on Wednesday.
I know where I'm putting my money.
Well, it's only if Grimsby Town still has that one left wing from 2 seasons ago. Remember the game where they scored 5 goals, and 4 of the 5 goals came from the one left winger who went down the sideline, put it in a cross, and their striker tapped it in?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm not sure if Manchester United's defense can handle somebody like that. A direct game plan like that, it might not work out so well for them.
Could be trouble. But they're probably going to play a lot of kids from their academy who actually care about the club, which would be nice.
Well, that's going to wrap it up. Mr. Graham, how about some parting words for us? This is great parting words.
Yeah. So, if
Shrimps out, bitches!
Morecambe Football Club, Morecambe, as they're more commonly known, obviously, with Harambe and us being a comedy show.
Shrimps out for Morecambe, motherfuckers.
And the overhead sign that surfaced in America when Harambe died was dicks out for Harambe.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now we've got shrimps out for Morecambe.
The joke's right itself.
Because it's very simple. We're on the brink of extinction as a club in general, being liquidated and not brought back, similar to the fate that Bury faced a few years ago. We're saved 48 hours from that deadline by the first professional club in England to be owned by a Sikh, which is very cool. Fired the manager. Unfortunate on him. Didn't do much wrong. But new owners, you always have that possibility. They brought in the first Sikh manager.
Exactly.
In the professional leagues of England. You've also got your youngest manager in the professional
30 years old, I think.
Leagues in England at 30 years old. He signed that contract with, I think it was 6 or 7 first-team players.
Yeah, that was it.
They assembled a squad essentially on the Friday.
A 16-person squad, I think, is what they put on the field.
And the winner was scored by a man named... And this is brilliant because it's like a Timu version of JJ Okocha, right? With 2 names of the same
letters.
Thing. Same name. And now I can't find his name. But his last name is Agruru. Yeah. Is his last name hyphenated.
Got signed on Friday night.
And Saturday midday scored a 98th minute winner for Morecambe.
In their first game back.
Back because their first 3 of the season were postponed to buy them time to find new owners before they went out of business.
They still got to fill out the roster. You know, they're at 16. They need another 14. Like, they've got to figure this all out. There's a lot of work ahead of them.
They have a lot to do. But they did lose today.
Okay.
Which is unfortunate, to say the least. And that was a 4-0 defeat to Aldershot Town.
And things are going to happen.
It is going to happen, and they're going to need to... there's a lot going on there.
For
They have
them
a
this
lot
year
going on.
is stay in the National League. You don't need to get promoted back up to the professional ranks. Just stay where you are.
Don't
Stabilize.
get relegated again.
Stabilize the fucking team. Get your because it is as hard as it is to get into League 2. It's even harder to get into the National League.
Correct.
When you're in one of the smaller.
There's like
divisions
2
below.
different playoffs to get into the National League.
That allow only 2 teams in. Like it's tough.
But very cool story in terms of inclusiveness and acceptance and all that kind of stuff with the Sikhs owning the club and the Sikhs being in charge of a club as manager on the footballing side. And he coached this 30-year-old coached under Cesc Fabregas at Cuomo. Like he comes with a decent CV for an assistant, right? And then now is his first full-on managerial role.
And they had a line down the street for everybody to buy their home kit when the club shop opened after the new ownership group came in.
Which is awesome.
So the town was immediately like, ready, here's our money, let's keep this team afloat.
They have like 100 years of history.
Yeah.
This club's been around for fucking ages.
Yeah.
And what Americans don't understand because of the way like the Washington Wizards and the Commanders operate and stuff, these professional teams in England, especially the lower leagues, are community fucking club.
Yeah.
The town in a lot of cases, 30% of in some cases, I reckon Morecambe's case, the town works for the team.
Right.
It's a big part of the local economy. It's a big part of these people's lives.
Absolutely.
It's the thing that they all get to go enjoy together as a family, as a group, as a community. And they are community projects and community things. And these institutions need to be protected. And it's very difficult to see when things go the way of, say, Bury, and they're just dissolved. They're gone. That's 3,000 people that lost their fucking job.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Regular people.
Yep.
That lost their job.
Yeah, not just the footballers, not the coaches, but
Tesco can only hire so many people.
Yeah, precisely.
You know what I mean? Like if H&M can only hire so many people.
Yeah.
Out of these 3,000 that lost their jobs.
Yep.
And it's not great. So more power to them. I hope they keep going. Obviously, they got that first win, which was an awesome fucking story. They had a setback today. Let's hope they're able to keep the kind of momentum going and stay a proper club.
And it sounds like there's an ownership group that's excited to own the club and wants to be there.
Yeah. 100%.
Alrighty, that's going to wrap it up. Next up is injury time. We're going to talk about the beers we were drinking, checking in our fantasy teams, and we're going to preview the weekend's action. Should you want to support the show, Mr. Graham, how do you go about doing that?
One last time, it's patreon.com/DFootballShow. Sign up to that $5 tier, and you'll get both of the extra things that Houston is talking about.
Excellent. Until next week, everybody.
Good night.